This week on the Tim and Josh Show, we have our friend Jared tell us about his short film and all the things that happened while he was making that short film.
That's all you
All
need to
that and
know.
more this week on the Tim and Josh Show. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, dude, what the heck? Like,
Hello.
hello, can you hear me? Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
dude, you're coming through clear. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, this is insane, bro.
I know. I was just thinking about this like before we got on. I'm like, okay, we knew each other from like 2019 to 2022, and it's been about the same amount of time since then. So
Yes.
double.
Yeah.
I'm
There
here.
we go.
There it is. Hey, what's up,
It's
Josh?
been
Yay!
a
Oh my
hectic.
gosh, man.
It's been a
Whoa.
hectic 5 minutes.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even at my house, so I'm house sitting at my parents' house,
Oh, okay.
and all of a sudden I hear an alarm beep. I'm like, my brother should know how to fix an alarm. Dogs keep on going to my parents' room and pooping up a storm.
Welcome everyone to the Tim and Josh Show. Josh and I are joined today with Jared Whitney, a former Bible college student of ours, and now short filmmaker. Sorry, short
Short-term
filmmaker.
friend.
Short term friend. No. He made a short film. He's here to talk about it. Jared Whitney, everyone. Woo!
Yes. Woo-hoo.
Although we
Thank you,
can't
thank you, thank
hear
you.
us clap over Zoom.
We
So
got to
that
figure that setting out.
I
I
don't,
always
yeah.
clap, and then the video
Uh,
is like, why are you just going like this?
in a span of 10 seconds, give our
Yes.
audience a synopsis of your short film and the title. Go.
Pipe Dream is about a young man struggling to support his mom who is sick, who crosses paths with another man who is trying to support his family in the best way he knows how to.
He had that rehearsed. That's
It
your
wasn't even 10
YouTube. That's
seconds.
what you
That
had on
was,
your YouTube profile thing. I recognize it. Audience, go watch the film. Link in the description. Then come
yes.
back here. This is a spoiler talk, right? So we can talk
Oh
spoilers.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Okay.
talk spoilers. Let's go. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, cool. But I want to address the elephant in the room. I couldn't help but notice while watching your short film that the antagonist
Yes.
is a young married man with a baby who happens to be named Timothy.
Tim. Yeah.
So, what's up with that, brother?
At the time of writing, I don't think I even I heard you had gotten engaged, and I think I saw the post of you had gotten married. And so the names are like important to the films. Like each of their names are like rather important. And so I was
Mhm.
like, oh, Timothy's great. Because like in like Paul's letters and like all that stuff, like
Yeah.
Timothy, I mean, hey, you know, he's an upright, righteous man, you know, he does well. So I was like, that's what I want the name for the protagonist to be, Timothy. He'll be a just upright dude in his own eyes.
He was named after the Bible figure, not after the old Bible college buddy. I would be flattered though, because I'm like, oh, he portrayed me as this like
Yeah, you were definitely in my
yeah.
mind. You were definitely in my mind when
There
I
you
wrote. I
go.
was like Timothy. I
There
was
you
like
go.
Tim. I was like, yes, Timothy. I was like, how is he doing? And I was like, holy crap, he's married now. I was like, this is awesome.
Oh my
I haven't talked
gosh.
to that guy in a
This
while.
is an honor. I got it right. So like while I was watching the film, because I was watching it by myself and Katie was off doing something, and I'm like, honey, they have a guy named Timothy in here. Honey, he's married and has a baby. Honey, he just got shot. I'm dead. He murdered me. I'm like, after I saw that, I'm like, oh, because I was already planning on inviting you for the show to talk about this, but after this, I'm like, I have to give him a hard
We
time.
gotta get him out. Yeah.
Yeah, we got. I'm like, this needs to get straightened out. Wow, my ego has been stroked. Thank
There
you.
you go. I'm glad I could help.
All right. Okay. With creative projects, there's often a resistance, almost a supernatural force trying to sabotage your creative projects. I am wondering, in your short film, which is named Pipe Dream, did you
Yes.
experience anything like that? Some like resistance to it just getting made? And if so, what was that?
I think most it was just the time, like the timing and the scheduling to get everyone on scene and who could record that day to get that done on that day, if that makes sense. Ultimately, this was for a school project,
Hmm.
but I wanted to get this done. Like I've been wanting to make short films like forever. I've been wanting to do this forever. So
Right.
like the class was really like a good kick in the pants to like, yeah, just like do it, bro. Just like get it done. I was like, awesome, great opportunity to speak about my faith and stuff. It was during the semester where other guys were, you know, they had their jobs, they had their work, their schoolwork and whatnot. So we were filming one day a week
Oh.
for weeks. So it'd be like one Saturday for like 2 hours, and then it'd be the next Saturday for like maybe 3 hours. but then it would be like maybe 3 or 4 weeks until we finally got the next scene. So the entirety of the film was shot over about 4 months,
Okay.
but
Wow.
it was like a few hours a week at a time. So I think that was kind of the hardest. I would get super excited and then like discouraged and like super excited and be like, oh my gosh, like, are we even going to get this done on time? And so like the very last day for like the big fight scene, like the climax of everything, that was the last day of filming. That was like the longest. That was a Saturday. No, that was a Friday night. And I think that was about a 7 or 8 hour shoot. It was very long, but
Oh my
everyone was
gosh.
super helpful and super kind and patient and everything. It was awesome. I mean, great people to work with too. But I think that was the hardest part, was just the span and time for everything.
So you were taking a class. Was the other people in the film also in your class, or was that more of like your friend group outside of class?
Yeah, it was all everyone in the film was from the young adults group for our church. Yeah, so it was
Wow.
friends and just people from the church. I was like, I want to open this up. Like, hey, do you guys, anybody want to be in this? So hey, I think you'd be great for this. And like, I'd love to. So
Did you pay them, or is it all volunteer?
during the filming, it was volunteer, but I treated them all to a dinner afterwards, like after the filming and
Oh.
everything, about a couple weeks out. I think maybe a month after, because we finished, the project was due December 1st or 7th. I can't remember. So it was during the holiday season, but right after that, I was like, I need to treat you all to dinner. So I took them out to dinner, and that was,
Where'd you guys go?
so there were a couple different locations. Oh, you mean for dinner?
Yeah, for dinner.
Yeah,
Oh, we went
I
to,
think that's where he was going with it.
Yeah.
I knew.
I
Well
heard
done.
food.
You're trying to bring up McDonald's into this conversation, aren't you?
Well,
we
you know us, Tim. We either bring up Mormons or McDonald's in at least one episode. So
Mormons, McDonald's, and the Wonka movie. But okay, go ahead.
the Wonka movie.
It's a great film. Okay, go ahead. Where'd you guys go?
not even
Chalamet?
canon.
We went to Olive Garden. We
Those
I need
mints.
something that is filling and nice and fancy-ish enough, but that's not gonna completely destroy me financially. So
Right.
like, this should be fine.
All you can eat breadsticks, all you can eat salad. That's all you need.
Dude, that's me and my buddy Daniel have been to Olive Garden just to eat their soup and breadsticks.
Yeah.
It's solid.
I've done that before with the gift card. It
Yeah.
feels evil. I'm like,
Guys, I'm stealing from him. He's like,
okay, so this was for class and there was a due date.
yes.
Question is, are you in another class and will there be another film?
So I'm not in any other film classes right now. That was an elective / history, so it was filling 2 requirements. But I am writing another short film right now. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm working on something
Okay.
right now. It's exciting. It's kind of dealing with how we consume media and ignoring convictions. We'll see where that goes. It's in the notes phase right now. It's all in here, and then we just gotta like get down the scenes and everything.
What was your like budget limitations on this? Did you have a budget to work with?
I didn't go into the project saying I don't want to spend more than this, or like I want to spend at least this. So there wasn't like a clear budget. But I think after everything was all said and done, because I bought new like microphone equipment, and then I tried to, after like the locations and stuff, like buy them coffee or food or lunch or whatever it was, just to show thanks. Because most of those guys, they were just letting me in there. I'd like, hey, I'm a film student, can I please? And like, yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
So it was close to $800 or $900. So
Really? I have to say, the film does look more like the budget would cost more than less than $1,000.
Yes, I have to huge thanks to Isaac and Justin and Caleb. They all were a huge help in providing like lighting equipment, a second camera on set. My mics died for the final day of shooting too, so that sucks. So my buddy Isaac, he came in clutch with more mics. I was like,
there it is, the resistance right there.
Yes, yeah.
Suddenly the microphones
was
don't
dying.
work.
That's I guess I didn't even think about that. Yeah, things were just dying randomly. Like I knew I charged things like the night before, and then we get on set and they'd be dead.
We call those sound demons. We had one Sunday and our entire soundboard was not working. And I kid you not, we laid hands on that soundboard.
That's insane.
Now I have that mental image in my head, Josh, of you just like, You mentioned location scout. Did you really just go there the day of, just ask them, hey, I'll get you lunch to shoot there? Was that how it went, or did you call in advance?
Yeah, so there were a couple different days before initial shooting where I just went out. I Googled like pawn shops near me or jewelry store near me, whatever. Some of them were immediately, no, we don't want the liability. We don't want like the risk of insurance. And others, they're like, here, let me give you my number. I have a guy. to talk to. So we'll talk back.
Nice.
And never heard back. And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. It was a little frustrating, but it worked out in the end. So showing up to places, just asking them, hey, I can buy you lunch, a month or a couple of weeks later, us showing up to the place.
Oh, so this was a couple of weeks in advance. I was thinking a couple of
Yeah.
days. Okay.
No, yeah. Praise the Lord. I think, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the day that I found out about the project, all these ideas came rushing in, but this was like the one that was like the most cohesive and like the most like clear in my head. And so the day like we were told like, oh, your final project is going to be this, I went home and wrote out the script in one night. And so
Hey, that's
it was awesome.
20
The original
pages in
script-
one night, dude. That's more than
Yeah,
Stephen King.
yeah.
If you can write 20 pages in one night, you should just do that every night.
Hey, right?
I don't know. I get it. That's not how it works. Okay, now that it's been about 2-ish, 3-ish months since the movie released, if you could change some things about the film, what would you change?
There were definitely some production things that I just kind of missed while filming. I think during the scene where like Chance and Nate are talking in the kitchen, there's just a light behind me that you can see. And so I was like, dang it, I'm feeling stressed and pressed for time. So some of that was just left in. I tried like masking it out and whatnot, but it didn't work. And then I think for like story wise, I want to dive more into Thomas. I'd love to dig more into like his background, I guess. A little more motivation, a little more moments with like him and his mom to kind of make like the ending a little more punchy.
Did you incorporate any symbolism, like visual symbolism? Because I think I picked up on one where Tim and his wife are at the dinner table and there's just like they're at the far ends of it and there's just like this huge gap and the baby, I'm like, oh, I get it. It's saying that they're not emotionally close.
That's exactly what was going on there with that scene. For symbolism, I'm sure there was maybe the moments, but not too much I can think of right now.
Okay, cool.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Did it? There was so much at the time. I was like, okay, good. I can relax. And so I kind of forgot about it. Honestly, I forgot about it for like a month. And I was like, oh yeah, I did that.
Just think at 50, you'll find your short film again. Like, hey, this is pretty good. Wait a minute. I made this. No, like you just see it streaming on Tubi. I'm like, I didn't get permission for this.
Who sold the rights? Where's my check?
Going on to like because the story is dark. Everybody like the two main people we're following straight up die at the end.
Yeah. From the get-go, I love ambiguous kind of endings for movies, and sad endings are like almost comforting in a way. That might sound weird, but I like
it. Makes total sense.
And you know, if I ruffle some feathers here, I do, I guess. Like my qualm with Disney is that it's always a happy ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember at the time looking up inspiration and stuff, and there was an idea of like kill your darlings, and I was like, what does that mean? And it was essentially like when you're writing these characters, like don't be afraid to kill them off. Like don't be afraid to kill off these main characters that you're putting a lot of time and effort into. And so I was like, ooh, will that work?
That is not how I remember that phrase going. With kill the darling, kill the things that you like. Well, I like this joke, but everybody thinks it's lame. I'll cut it out. Kill my darling.
Okay, yeah.
The story is better. But
maybe I misinterpreted it. Yeah. But
I don't think
if you didn't have to kill them off.
What were some specific things that you learned about film?
Production wise, not to sound whatever, I wrote it, I produced, I set up like call dates or whatever it's called, like for getting everyone there. Wish I had allowed more people to do more things instead of thinking that it all relied on me. And so I think that was a huge thing I learned, was I don't need to be doing every single thing. The concern was wanting to get the image and like the view and like the artistic, all of that stuff like across on screen, and afraid that somebody else, if they had it in their hands, would like not get what I'm seeing. Allowing more people to have their hands on stuff and not being afraid to just kind of sit back and trust people to do their job and not think like, I got to do it all myself. And then I guess more advice too, go out and do something, like not in a mean way. You know what I mean? I know it sounds kind of harsh sometimes, but just
get off your butt.
Do it. No, I mean, hey.
Going off that, how does it feel to have finished? Is this your first film?
Yeah, first short film. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does it feel to level unlocked? So now you have this forever. How does it feel to be done with it? It be finished?
It's exciting. It's so exciting. It's definitely like a relief. It was tough at times. It was a lot of work, but I'm so happy it's done. I would do it 10 times over. I'd go back, and it's so much fun. It's almost like tangible. That sounds so weird, and I hear people say that, but it's like it's almost like a brick or something. Like I can like set somewhere. It's like, oh, this is sick. Even in the future, I would love to make feature length films. Like that's like the end goal of like my like dreams and passions and stuff, is to do something in the movie industry. So being able to do something now, it's like, oh my gosh, dude, I can say I've done it.
Let me see.
Now we've just got to send it to film festivals.
Yeah, that's actually,
I was
yeah.
going to ask you.
There's a couple in LA that are going on right now, and I've looked at it, and some of the entry fees though are like $250. I'm like, bro, that's like it's like a quarter to half my budget that I've already spent on the film. But I'm like, it might be worth it, honestly.
But
it would definitely be worth the entry fee, 100%. Just for the fact of just talking to people alone.
What are some words of encouragement when nobody wants to help them make the film?
Yeah, that's a little more limited, I guess, and just what can be done. But I think it's a little more easier said than done. And maybe I'm a little out of touch in this area, but there's always someone who also wanting to be creative. If you have like something like passionate and like you have something like you want to do, you'll find a way. And it sounds ambiguous and that sounds whatever, but I mean, don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and to go talk to people, to go, hey, I like your look even, or your style. Would you possibly be interested in this film? I know we don't know. I don't know you, I know whatever, but would you be interested in possibly working together for this? And don't be afraid to be rejected. It's going to happen. Who are you? And you're coming up talking to me. I'm just trying to drink my cup. Leave me alone. It's like, okay, I get that.
How did you promote your film? Did you just like upload it and then just walked away?
No, it was literally, I uploaded it to YouTube. I told my friends about it and just haven't touched it since.
The watch time, you're getting like the AdSense.
So I'm not making any revenue off of this. It's not monetized because the music is, if I bought the rights to the music, I could start making money off of it. But I'm like, this is a project I'm just wanting to do. So I don't know. But yeah, it got copyright striked immediately. I'm like, okay, no monetization at all.
The one time I didn't think it mattered. Do you have any final words?
Yeah, I guess the theme and the nature of the film is kind of heavy, and just having like the fact that Chance ultimately was a terrible dude. Tom was seen as a predator. Definitely an issue like I wanted to kind of bring a little attention to in the film itself, of just like the injustices going on with that. I guess just super quickly, I guess encouragement to those like struggling with like the injustices going on in the world and stuff. Well, in I think it's in Deuteronomy 12 or 30, but where the Lord says, vengeance is mine alone, and I will repay for what has been done. And essentially saying like, I will bring judgment on everything that has happened, and I will repay evil for evil and good for good. And I will come in and I will enact justice on all of this. And so in the moment, part of my issue, I guess, that I had too, was like Christians just seem so soft. And to a point, we kind of are like turn the other cheek, but there's grace in that. And there's like the humility that's found in that ultimately points to Christ. And so the satisfying answers that I'm wanting people to find in Christ is that judgment and that justice belongs to, and vengeance belongs to God alone. And so it's tough now. It sucks now from time to time. And if you're in law enforcement, do your job and like you're doing it well. But yeah, as a regular Joe Schmo, I can make art about this and bring attention to this and bring awareness to kind of larger issues at hand, and let people know that God is in control and he will take care of it at the end of the day. Though I may not like his timing, it's going to happen.
I wasn't expecting us to get this deep on this. Way to bring it home. Well, Jared, thank you so much for being on the show. This was fun. This was fun to have you come on. You should come on again for a standard non-interview episode.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Until next time. Bye.